Hey guys, Jack Punkington here, and yesterday I did a video with this guitar, just kind of like talking about it and playing on it through the Valve King. Well, I got out of work last night and I wanted to, try it through the Blue Voodoo. Blue Voodoo has more gain than my Valve King, and I wanted to see what she'd sound like. And something happened. No sound came on at all, and I was freaking out because I thought, maybe one of my cats disconnected the speaker cable, maybe it blew up or something. This is the thing about tube amps, is you have to be careful with them. Careful. You just gotta make sure you keep an eye on them. This is what happened. That went bad. One 12AX7 preamp tube shut down the whole thing. And how I checked that is I took the back panel off, took all of the casings off, and turned it on to see, if they were all lighting up. This one had no lights on. Like, it was not burning at all. So, to double check, I took a 12AX7 out of the Valve King, put it in the Blue Voodoo, and it worked just fine. It sounded pretty good. So, unfortunately, I have to wait to get a new 12AX7 to run the Blue Voodoo, which kind of sucks. I only got to play on it twice. But, important lesson to learn. Always check the health of your tubes. That's the one thing I love about the new PV series of amps, is they've got that TSI tube monitoring system. And it's really helpful, because when I put the 12AX7 back in the Valve King, I was a little freaked out, is this gonna turn on now? Luckily it did, and everything read green, and I was able to rock on it for a few hours. And I turned it off, went to bed. But yeah, it's just, keep an eye on your tubes, man. So, luckily it wasn't a power tube, although in that box, there are two Sovac power tubes that are replacements if I need them. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that. This is a $10 fix, $10 to $20. One thing I did find interesting, though, is the power tubes that are currently in this amp are supposed to be stock. If I remember correctly, they are JJ's. And the preamp tubes are all Mesa, which is funny because I thought the power tubes would match the preamp tubes. Well, because two Blue Voodoos that I've played on, I know this makes no sense. The one I owned had Mesa tubes, and my friend who I got that cab from, he has a 120 that's loaded with Mesa tubes. So I don't know why, but I kind of thought that that's what the stock tubes were. Power tubes wise. I guess not, so it's okay. I'd rather be a preamp tube than a power tube, because even if the power tubes went bad and I do have replacements, I would still have to bias them to replace them with those power tubes. And if I did that, I'd probably just do buy a whole tube kit and just replace it that way. So tip of the day, always keep an eye on your tubes. Make sure they're healthy. I know it's a really common and small thing, duh, why wouldn't you? But you may never know. Like I said, this put a whole stop to me playing on that amp until I figured out what was wrong. And I still can't play on it because I need a power tube. So, or a preamp tube. So yeah. But that is life. Just felt like doing a quick little vlog video. And that's it, I guess. I did want your guys' opinion on just the design of this guitar. I mean, what you guys thought. I built it for me. So, I know a lot of people are like, why would you relic a guitar? Well, it's not worth a lot of money in the first place, and if I was to sell it, I'd sell it for $100, maybe $120. That's about what I have into it. But it's a cool guitar. It's a part caster through and through. Squire body and neck from the 90s, aftermarket bridge. I'm pretty sure these are Fender tuners. And the pickups are Fender Mexican. I'm thinking about getting a black pickguard. I don't know. I kind of like the contrast between the aged white and a white pickguard. We'll see. But yeah, Jack Punkington signing out. Peace.